Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having a great day. Today I'm going to be sharing the first look at my closet before I start painting it. Of course, the drawers are already done for those of you guys who caught the previous video, and now I'm going to be starting to prep the closet to get painted. First things first is I'm pulling out my mini shop vac and I'm going to be cleaning all of the shelves. I did go in the day before and I lightly sanded with a fine sander, which is going to allow the paint to have a surface to adhere to it. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Feeling the taste of our fight last night. Breaking up, making a mess of an old good life. And now that you're gone, I'm thinking about old times. I've waited so long.
Now that I am done, you guys, of course, I'm going to do my best to protect my new floors. I cannot wait. I'm trying to get everything done so I can start doing some tours. So if you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen a lot of things are in motion right now. This is not in real time. This part of the closet is already done. But what I wanted to share with you guys is what I'm using. For the floor to protect it, I am using the brown paper. I do find that this works a lot better. I am using the blue painter's tape, making sure that I am not leaving a lot of the flooring exposed when I lay the tape, because this is an oil-based flooring and I don't want to damage it. So I'm just leaving less than an inch, like maybe half of that. And then I'm adding the blue tape and I'm putting it down on the floor, and the remainder of the part I'm using the can of paint to weigh it down. Now what I'm doing is removing all of the drawers. Like I said, they were previously painted, but I decided to go ahead and paint the full-on base. Before I start painting, what you guys are seeing now is me caulking the closet. If you're planning on doing a project like this, you may not want to do this, but I highly suggest doing it. It creates a really nice seamless look. That way you don't see where the piece of wood adhere to each other to make the whole unit. I personally love to come into the space and it looks as though it's coming out of the wall instead of something that was manufactured. Either way, it's up to you what you want to do, but I do find that caulking the lines just create a really nice seamless look. Once I start the painting process, you'll get to see what the closet looks like, but for right now, this is what I'm working on.
And now that you're gone, I'm thinking about old times. I've waited so long for this to be
You guys, it's getting pretty late. I haven't even started painting yet. all I did was go around and do all of the caulking, and I covered all the nails. As you can see, those black spots are gone. It's been a lot of caulking. I'm really happy though, because if you look on the sides right here, you see that? Those lines are gone. It looks so much cleaner. I know it probably is not a big deal or whatever, but just not having those lines there are just like, oh. And then look at here, and then here, and then inside here, you guys, this is like the part that I really, really love. I didn't do white because the color is, what's the color again? Is it alabaster? I have to figure out the color. I think it's alabaster. It's not antique white. It was never antique white. And then some of you guys was like, oh gosh, you like the antique white? It's not antique white. It's alabaster. But anyway, I just kind of went around and fixed everything. Look at that. So now when I paint, you guys will see when I paint, it's not gonna look so separated, which I really, really love. That I did that, okay? I'm not 100% sure if I shared this, but the 2 ottomans, I went and picked that up. And then his chair, he's been sitting there. He really, really loves it. And something else that I did is I went to Home Depot. Look, he put his vacuum right there. Well, this is my vacuum, honey, but he put the vacuum there. It's too cute. I went to Home Depot and I got the rods. So I'm going to go ahead and fit it and get it installed, and then I'm gonna have to get some putty and patch that, and then I have to caulk all of that in here too. And I'm gonna do Tristan's closet. And then if you guys remember a few videos ago, I hauled this from Container Store, the little organization hooks right here, and I hooked them. So there's one behind this door, there's one behind Trist's door, and then I have one in the master. So pretty much they can hang their towels. I feel like it's really discreet because it's behind the main door. So when they're done taking a shower, they can put it in there and it's perfectly fine. It's been a really, really long day. Even though I'm recording, I'm still not posting on my YouTube channel. Not because I'm not trying to keep y'all company and everything like that. It's just a lot, you know. It's just a lot what's going on right now. And, you know, when you have kids, you just see the world very differently. And I know, you know, some of the things that I myself have dealt with, even, you know, recently, you know. So I just wanted to do the thing that makes me happy, which is pretty much this right here. But I was like, okay, I can still record, I can still share. I just don't feel like editing and posting. So I'm gonna apologize. I don't know when this video is gonna come out. Everything is probably, I won't even say over, because it's probably never gonna be over. But I'm sure things have kind of simmered down and everything like that by the time I start posting, because I already have like 7 videos that I haven't even edited yet. I just don't feel like doing anything at all. But I was just like, I can't stay in the bed. I have to get up. So I decided to go ahead and get up and start trying to get something done. What was I gonna say? Let me go over the brush and everything. I am gonna do I don't know if I'm gonna do a paint video. I guess I can leave the camera running while I paint. That way you guys can see that. I love my mirror, you guys. It's so pretty. Anyway, in terms of brushes, I use the Wooster's Shortcut brush. I'll put it right here because I don't have one now because I'm not painting the walls. I'm doing the closet. But what I did do is use a Purdy, I think is how you pronounce it. I use one of their brushes. This one here is for oil-based paint. Yes, I am using Sherwin-Williams oil-based paint. Don't worry about it. When I start painting the closet, I will touch base on that paint again. Let me just say, if you're new to my channel and you don't know this, you don't have to be a professional to do things properly. And I'm not saying the way that I'm doing things is proper. I'm just saying, before I use anything or I tackle a project in my house, I do try to do a little bit of research to find out like what's the best thing. I did not want to tackle my closet and paint it before I had all the information that I needed to attack the project, because messing this up was gonna cost me probably double what the closet is worth. So I definitely wanted to make sure. So for this, I am going to be using, again, like an oil-based coat. It does thin out a little bit nicer when it comes to the drying. It does thin out a little bit nicer when it comes to drying. It doesn't leave any hard strokes of the brush on there. So pretty much I'm going to use the brush to go in on the darker sides of it. And then I'm going to use a roller to do the larger area, like the floor and then the side panels of the cabinet. I just want it to come out really, really perfect. Do you have to do it this way? No, this is not chalk paint. I don't use chalk paint. I'm really not a huge fan of it. I've used it in the past and my kids, it just didn't hold up in my house, so I just don't use it. I also got the roller attachment. I also picked up the Purdy, the White Cove, and this can also be used on the oil. Of course, I have the Alex Fast Dry, but this is gonna be for the walls. For my house, which, where's the thing at? I have to find it. What I personally like to use is the 950A. I find that the 950A does not crackle as bad as this guy here. This guy, within, you know, I would say a month or two, I have to do some fill-ins and stuff like that. But the 950A, which is basically, I would say, like construction grade caulking, is really good. This is for the wall. I have 9.5. Is it 9.5? Is it 9.5? Is it? I don't know if it's 950 or 905. I think it's 958. I think that's what it is. I have that to do the other closet, and then I have a very small Purdy roller with it must be in my cart because I know I purchased the attachment too. Okay, so what I did is I did the Sherwin-Williams Powerhouse silicone acrylic sealant, best on windows, doors, siding, kitchen, and bath. And then I also picked up the handy paint tray. I love this because it has these plastic that goes with it, and it takes up a lot of paint. Normally I can fit about a gallon and pour it in there and paint and do what I have to do. And then it has a magnetic little on the side. So, hold on. You see, you can hold the brush. See that? So I really do love that. So if I can go from roller to brush with ease. But anywho, you guys have a good one. I'm gonna try to, but I don't really have to clean up. I decided not to paint today for one reason and one reason only. If I started, I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to finish. And what I need to do is be able to go from beginning all the way to the end. That way I can allow it to dry, so that way the next day I can give it the second coat. I don't think I'm going to need to give it 3 coats of paint, just because I'm just trying to kind of give it a refresh, but I wanted to give it time. But anywho, if you guys are at home, definitely, I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're taking care of your mental health and all of that jazz, and I'll see you guys next time. And now we're on to day number 2. After doing all of the sanding, the dusting, the cleaning, the door removals, the drawer removals, and all that, I was extremely tired. So on day 2, what I'm doing is applying the first coat of paint. I call this cutting. I don't know what you decide to call it yourself, but what I'm doing is going into all of the corners of the cabinetry, and I'm going to paint that first. And I'm also going to be painting the sides. That way, when I start rollering everything looks really nice and seamless. If you see me paint before, you're not new to the process at all. And again, if you're looking for a technique on how to paint, I will definitely do my best to possibly record that, maybe when I'm doing the boys' rooms or something like that, that way I can show you, or even the loft. The loft would be a really, really great space to show you. But pretty much I will attach one of my older painting videos in the description box down below. That way you guys can find it. But pretty much that is what I'm doing. I'm going to be painting and prepping and all that. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you want to keep up with me in real time, I highly suggest checking me out on Instagram. It's just easier to post there than it is on YouTube. Like I said, this process is already done. The closet is already done. The countertops are installed. I'm really excited to share this space with you guys. And like always, I hope you guys are having a really great day, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Waking up, feeling the taste of our fight last night. Breaking up, making a mess of an old good life. And now that you're gone, I'm thinking about old times. I've waited so long for this to be moving on, seeing it all in a whole new light. Thinking of reasons to make it all be alright. And now that you're gone,